Okay, this is a quick scope since this is blowing up today because it got announced or happened yesterday, I believe. If you have the replay, please tap the screen for hearts. It's a quick scope. For those of you who follow me, you know that I tend... Whoops. Stay. Alright, this quick scope. If you're here, probably most of the Americans will be here because most of the Brits are falling asleep right now because it's after 11 o'clock their time. This is my fairly regular Peri Tips scope. I do 2 scopes a day usually. One of those is about love and relationships, which is my love scope. And one is about Periscope tips and things, because today's a thing, not a tip. But if you just joined me, thanks for coming in, and thanks for following me, and please share this with your followers on Twitter and on Facebook. And Facebook, well, yeah, you can do that too. And also invite your Periscope family along as well. This is going to be it's a very short one, it's very simple, because it's blowing up today. So many scopes I've been watching, and you've probably seen it too, where if you tap on the screen, you'll notice that you get hearts, but also you get some other things show up as well. So if you go ahead and just tap on the screen right now, as you're watching this, and if you're on the replay, you can do the same thing, you'll notice that there'll be hearts, and then you'll see occasionally, you should see bats. See a blue bat showing up there? It's a gimmick. I mean, it's a gag. Basically, it's built into Periscope. And I've got a feeling they're going to do this seasonally now because someone was talking about Christmas and like they do Christmas trees or something. If you want to have some entertainment in your scopes between now and probably till Halloween starts, and it's up to the person who's scoping, not the viewer, so you can't do anything different with this except not tap. But if you're tapping, you'll see hearts come up and you also see bats come up. They're going batty for Halloween. This is funny. But basically, it's the person who's scoping does it. And the way you do it, so you know how to do it quickly, just give you the straight up front how to do this, is that in your title on Periscope, you put hashtag Halloween. That's it. Doesn't require anything else. As a viewer, you just get to participate. By tapping on the screen, you get hearts come up, and you also get bats as well. So I think I'm not sure the ratio. It's probably like 2 or 3 hearts, and then a bat, and then 2 or 3 hearts, then a bat. So that was really what I wanted to do the scope about, is that the guys at Periscope have a sense of humor, and they're feeling about entertaining viewers, which I think just is a really cool thing because, you know, some people are apps like Facebook or other things, and they're pretty, straight-laced in a way, conservative. But Periscope, as much as the team is overloaded by all of our requests for support and changes and fixes and stuff, have a sense of humor where they actually drop a bat icon in amongst the hearts as an option for Halloween. To me, that's just fun. The fact they do that, I mean, it's just props to I'm saying props to the Periscope people, because that was some of the cute idea. So again, how you do it yourself if you're doing it for the first time is when you do a scope, Periscope is awesome. Well, actually, I saw about 3 other scopes, and I was like, how are they doing it? And somebody said something, let me try that. And I figured out, if I put in hashtag Halloween on somebody else's scope, it doesn't make a difference. You can't turn it off. It's just the duration of the scope, so it won't keep happening on my scopes unless I put that hashtag in every time. In the title of your scope, put in the hashtag Halloween. That's all you have to do. And that means in the scopes, like you see on the side right now, you'll see hearts. And if you do like 2 or 3 hearts, you'll get a bat follow-up right for that, and then 2 or 3 hearts and a bat follows up. I haven't seen the count exactly, so I don't exactly know if there's it's a certain ratio, but it seems to happen, as you can see, quite sporadically, which is fun. So it's a cool trick, and of course, it's another way of encouraging hearts. I mean, in a way, it does serve the scoper, because if you like seeing bats showing up, you'll keep tapping the screen, which adds to my count. I presume the bats count as hearts in the count. Bats count as hearts as the count. Yeah, you know what I mean. I believe that bats do count as part of the count of hearts you get on your profile. I haven't seen to be sure. But I just thought it'd be fun to watch because it's something that I really feel is an idea, because this shows, one, a sense of humor and an interactivity on the part of the Periscope team for the audience and the user of Periscope, because they did that for us. It wasn't for them so much, it was for us. That was cool. It also means that perhaps for other things like Easter, they'll do Easter eggs. For Christmas, they might do Christmas trees or stars or something. If the English people get their way, there'll be fireworks on November 5th for Guy Fawkes Night. I'm originally British, so I believe in that too. But July 4th over here in the States, they will do fireworks or something like that. So you imagine they're going to do everything every season that'll be entertaining. So that's just a cool little gag, and it's easy to do. So if you're watching people and you put up, they're doing Halloween in the hashtag, and it's the thing, if you watch the title and see Halloween in the hashtag in the title of their scope, you know that when you tap on their scope, you're going to see hearts and then bats as well. But I'm thinking there's going to be something for Christmas. Hashtag Halloween. But it's not up to the user. Like you're typing hashtag Halloween, it won't affect your hearts. It was the hashtag I put in at the title that all the users that come in will do hearts automatically with bats as well. So you can't turn them on or turn them off as the user. Only the scope does when it ends. The next time I go on a scope, if I don't do it, it won't show up. Which is kind of It's fun. It's got its features. It's just a fun thing to do. And I'm thinking ahead what happens down the road with Christmas, with Thanksgiving, with Guy Fawkes Night, with Easter. I mean, I've got a feeling Periscope's going to do this all year round, which would be kind of nice to have that as a way of remembering holidays and of just being nice to the audience. Because again, I think this is a cool thing that the Periscope team did. As much as they're working on making the app work properly and do the better fixes, the fact they can drop in something funny like this, that's hats off to the Periscope team. So I really appreciate what they did. That's just a cute thing. When I saw it, I was kind of like, that was cool. Then it got kind of annoying. And then I was like, no, what's the use of this? And the use of it also is, as you tap the screen for hearts, one, as a viewer, you can see little bats come out, which is kind of cute. Secondly, it also gives the option of you encouraging people to give the hearts to see the bat. So as a user, as a scoper, you get to use it as well. And I suspect this comes from the camera icon, because the camera icon came out when they did the screenshot feature with Periscope about 3-4 weeks ago. When that came out, I got a feeling they realized they'd open up that iconography to put in other icons besides the camera and the heart, and then maybe load in a bunch of other ones that are date-based or hashtag-based. So who knows what's going to happen next? Maybe Thanksgiving, Christmas. It's coming. I got a feeling they do some other things too. So anyway, that was it. Quick Peri tips on that. I'm going to do more full detailed Peri tips probably tomorrow about the Periscope embed button that came out recently, because I haven't done one on that yet, and I'm looking at personally how to do it on my Facebook page as well as on my website, so you can see how to do it, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So if you're watching the replay, please make sure you share it with your followers and your friends on Periscope and on Twitter, and keep a track of me by following me by swiping right on the iPhone, swiping down on the Droid, and tapping on follow, so you'll keep an eye on my upcoming scopes. Because I'll be doing another scope tomorrow. Yes, I'm doing a scope tomorrow on love and relationships, my usual love scopes every day, and I'll also be doing a scope on Peri tips tomorrow as well. And that's, I'm hoping if I did get it figured out today, I'll do it tomorrow and show you how to do the embed of the Periscope icon on your Facebook page, so people can see you live on Facebook, which Facebook doesn't like. By the way, in case you didn't know this, I read somewhere that Periscope, if you put Periscope hashtag or the word Periscope into your Facebook status, it apparently ranks lower in search icons because Facebook doesn't like Periscope, because Periscope's owned by Twitter. So Facebook apparently has taken a what's what I'm looking for? A position, a dislike to Periscope. So they're lowering its visibility in ranks. In fact, a friend of mine told me when they looked at my page, when they saw my feed, the memes I put up would show up. The comments I posted, the check-ins, that stuff showed up. My Periscopes didn't. So just so you know, Periscope may not be very well liked by Facebook, and it won't show up much in your newsfeed, which doesn't bode well for the future. And that's going to require some other thinking around outside the box. And I might just shorten it. The problem basically is this. Anytime you put your Periscope link into Facebook, even if you just put in the comments, watch my scope, watch my latest broadcast, the fact you have periscope.tv in the URL means it's visible. So there's going to be no way around that. So I'm not sure yet what's going to be the feature update, or maybe I have to complain to Facebook about it, I don't know. But it's not a good sign ultimately, because it means that your Facebook posts about Periscope won't be visible, unless, I'm just thinking as I go through this, unless you just share your catch.me scopes, because they don't have the link or the word Periscope in the links. So here's a tip. If you're going to put your broadcast onto Facebook, use the catch.me link without mentioning it's Periscope, and it should rank higher in the search criteria. That's an insider tip on how to get your status updates about your Periscope broadcast more visible in people's search newsfeed. So check that out and try it out. So anyway, that's it. That was just a quick Periscope tip of the day, and it's about the bats that are coming to Periscope now. Simple. Enjoy your Halloween season, because it's going to go for another couple of weeks, and I'll be back in again tomorrow with another Peri tips and another love scope to get you uplifted and inspired in your life. See you later.